everyone, today I'm going to make vanilla bean paste, and that's basically a substitute for vanilla extract, and you can make your own. I got these Vanilla Bean Kings Madagascar vanilla beans. These are organic, which is important because you're going to grind up the whole thing. The flavor from vanilla beans comes from the bean itself. It's not just the seeds. The seeds look cute, but the flavor is really from the pod. Paste, you substitute 1-to-1 with vanilla extract, and you can use these to make vanilla extract too, but it takes 6 to 12 months to really get the flavor infused. It's a very simple process with that. You just put it in, you split the beans, you put them in a bottle of vodka, and you let it sit. But I want to use this right away, so you can make vanilla bean paste and use that. It takes, like, you know, it takes a little while. Give it a month to really get the full flavor. But when you grind this up and everything is in the mix, you can get the flavor right away. And I like vanilla paste because you do get the seeds in it. It looks good in the baked goods, and it gives you a really good vanilla flavor. So I'm going to make those now. And we'll see how much I get out of 10 beans. This is the bag of 10 beans. You can get these in quantities of 25 and 50, but I just got the 10 to test it out, and we're going to see how much we get out of this. I'm going to open these up, and I'm going to show you the difference between this, and I'm not going to show you the brand of the store-bought, but I bought these vanilla beans, which comes in a jar of 1. So this is a jar of 1 vanilla bean from the store. And this is not a grade A vanilla bean, so you can't open this up and scrape the seeds out easily. You might if you really try. But I'm going to open these up and see what they look like, and then I'm going to cut them up and put them in the liquid. I've already put the liquid in here, and the recipe that I'm using is about 2 tablespoons of water, 1/4 cup of sugar, about 1/4 cup of vodka, and about 3 tablespoons of corn syrup. And there are a lot of recipes online for vanilla paste, so find one that you like. Some don't use the vodka, some do. If anything uses vanilla extract instead of vodka, there's alcohol in vanilla extract. So if you're trying to avoid the alcohol, that might be difficult. I have seen some recipes out there using glycerin to make this, but I don't know how that is going to affect your baked goods at the end, so I'd be careful with that. But you basically are going to put the liquid in first based on the instructions from this blender, and you do have to look at that. So if the blender has specific instructions on, the order to put things in, pay attention to that. But let's open these beans. I'm going to use all of them. The recipe that I am using is kind of a combination of different ones. They do have one on this website, and I think most of the ones that I'm finding online that look right are from this website, and they just copied it. So this is kind of an adaptation of that because their recipe is for 2 ounces of vanilla beans, I believe, and this is about 1 ounce, so I halved it. But these beans have, I'm looking at these, and these are grade A, so they're fat, they're oily. I'm getting the oil on my skin. I am not sad about that. But look, I mean, compared to the store-bought beans, this is so much better. And the way that you would normally use these is to cut them open and scrape the seeds out if you want to put them in baked goods. Or you could, split them open, stick them in some vodka, let it sit for, I've seen anywhere from 1 to 12 months. Probably 6 months is where you want to go with that. The recipe that I had in my professional baking cookbooks was to cut them up and then let it sit for a month, strain it out, and then put 2 whole beans in. So you could do that. But I'm just going to grind them all up to make the paste, and then I can use it right away or just let it, it gets a little mellower over time. The paste will not last as long as the extract. So if you are someone that doesn't use vanilla ever, this might not be the best thing for you. Go ahead and make the extract, or just use these directly in your baked goods. That's great too. But the paste will last for up to 3 years, in a dry place. Don't put it in the fridge because it can absorb moisture based on what they said on their website, and I am referring their website because they know what they're talking about. So there you go. So basically what you're going to do, I'm just looking at these are not woody at all. They don't have stems or anything like that. So I'm not too concerned about that. And I'm going to cut these up and put them in the blender cup, and we're going to grind it all up to make the paste. Okay, it's all in here. I'm going to put the blade back on here. Now I did say before that this recipe is based on, I think, 8 beans. I put 10 in. I put the whole package. But if you have a larger amount, you could do that too. So this says to do it for at least 2 minutes based on the recipe on their site. So I'm going to just make sure that everything is ground up. That's grinding it really well already. I don't know that I'm going to need to go the full 2 minutes, but you do want to get, you can't see it on here, but there are little specks that are obviously the pods. And let's see if I can see it. Well, you can't see it because the liquid's moving around, but there's larger specks here. You want to make sure those are as small as possible because you're going to be putting this directly into your baked goods. And you want that little, the pieces of the vanilla bean to be small. That is working really well. You can see that it's thickening up. Yeah, it's not going to want to, yeah, you can see there how thick it is. And at the very end, I am going to add some xanthan gum. You don't have to do this. The recipes said that this is optional. This will help suspend the seeds in the paste, but if you don't have this, it just might mean that you have to stir the paste before you use it if the seeds have sunk to the bottom. It's not a big deal, but I am going to add some of this because the recipe on their website said to, and it also said on their website that it's optional, but I am going to add it since I have some, and I'm going to go ahead and grind this some more. Okay, that looks really good, and I'm going to take this out and try to show you how thick it is. You can see how thick it is in there. Now I am going to put the gum in it, so I'm going to let that sit for a minute. Okay, so I'm going to open this carefully. I've let it sit for a minute, and it is going to have the vanilla beans all over here, and you don't want to waste that, so make sure you're going to get a rubber spatula and scrape that. But in the meantime, let's see, wow, that looks great. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, I'm going to put 1/8 of a teaspoon of the xanthan gum in there, and then just run that for another, 15 to 30 seconds just to mix it in. And what this will do is it will keep the seeds from separating. It'll kind of suspend the seeds in there. This is a 1/4 teaspoon measure, so. All right, I'm just going to sprinkle this in there. Okay, let's put this back on the mixer. And we're going to blend this for another 30 seconds or so. Okay. I'm going to let that sit for a minute. I can feel that it's hot. So you want, once this kind of cools off to room temperature, the gum will start to thicken it up, and that'll happen more as it sits also. I have here, I think this is about an 8-ounce jar by volume. I'm looking at this. I think it's probably going to be a little less than that, but let's see how much I get out of this. Okay, let's switch to this one and get all of that out before I cause a disaster. What I'm going to do, I'm going to clean this spatula off as much as I can. Okay, these are the same size, so I'm just going to do this. And we're going to let physics work. Okay, so this is now on top of the jar. I'm going to let it sit, and we'll come back and see how full the jar is. So after making the vanilla paste with 1 bag of 10 of these beans, it's probably around, it's between 6 and 7 ounces of paste that I got. This stuff is amazing. It smells so good. And these beans are grade A. Do not do this with the beans that you get at the grocery store. You will not have the same results. These were really plump and oily and ready to go. They're soft. Make sure that you're using organic if you are going to make the vanilla paste, because you're grinding the whole thing up. And I'm very excited about this. I'm very happy with these, and I'm going to have vanilla paste to use for. I go through this really fast, so I'm going to be buying more of these, and these do come in bags up to 50. So you can get, I think, 10, 25, 50. Go ahead, if you use a lot of vanilla paste, get the larger bag, but the 10 ounce or the 10 beans made probably 6 to 7 ounces of paste using the recipe that I used. I'll put the link to the recipe in the description of the video, and you can go check that out. This is really easy to do. You just have to have the high-speed mixer that you use to make smoothies and that kind of thing. But this is great. I love vanilla paste, and I'm very excited to have this.